Hello, guys. Welcome, everybody, to Purple A's podcast. I am your host, who bleeds purple and gold, Isaac here. So, Alright, let's actually get started with it now. The video of, the draft is upcoming soon. So, right now, it's been kind of quiet for the Vikings as far as, moves right now and all that. But, besides the fifth-year option picked up by Jordan Addison and most likely Jonathan Grenard staying with the Vikings for this year. But right now I want to focus on one subject right now that's been going around the Vikings as far as the possibility of Dexter Lawrence trading with the Vikings. So basically, here's the thing that I've seen that I want to set up is by Adam Schefter that he is requesting a trade from the New York Giants, and because they weren't able to finalize a deal or per se go on the negotiation table and make a price that they both agree on. So they've tried that for 3 years. So basically the Vikings are looking to trade for Dexter Lawrence at first. So I'm going to be honest with you. At first, I thought maybe this would be a good move for the Vikings, to trade for this guy and make our defensive tackle line super strong. Jalen Redmond and Dexter Lawrence, that to me sounded great. However, though, on the other side, though, the pros and cons of that, the pros is that he is a absolute run stopper. He is a great athlete. He's been multiple times a 2-team All-Pro. One of the best defensive tackles in the league right now. So there's that. There's the player aspect. He is good at that. I'm not worried about his production level, but on the other hand, there's also a con that goes with trading with Dexter Lawrence is how much is Dexter Lawrence willing, how much money is he going to be worth? Not yearly salary. There is a projected of $82 million for 3 years, but I feel like it's going to be higher than that. So I don't know if that's going to go with that, if it's going to be lower or it's going to be right on the money with that. But I would say maybe, and you also got to take into account also draft picks. What are the Giants willing to give up for this player? Because you got to remember, they didn't give him up for free. They want something out of it, like a first round or maybe a first and second, if you will, for that player. So and you're also got to remember the Vikings, what's pending right now is Jonathan Grenard, and for him asking more money out of the Vikings, and which doesn't really make sense for him to want more money if his production was really low in 2025 and he wants more money. Make that make sense. But anyways, so I would suggest maybe, and to me, on paper, it sounds good. It's Dexter Lawrence, he's a big name. He is absolutely a big name. One of the best defensive tackles in this league. Maybe the Vikings could get him. So, which may be true. However, I would maybe say, I am going to go with no. Just based on where the Vikings are going, what they're doing, if they want to save draft picks, talent, and money, I would maybe say stick with what you have in the draft right now. If you can get more draft picks out of that, that's good. But I would say, on the other hand, if you want to risk those draft picks for a player in Dexter Lawrence, that's almost like 30 years old, I think. So I don't really think, to me, that is worth risking. But if the Vikings, I mean, it would be an intriguing move, per se. So that means they're willing to go all in on Dexter Lawrence, all in on him, as opposed to young players that just come out of college to play for the Vikings, young players per se. So I am going to go. Because again, I'm going to say no to that because it sounds cool, but because basically, based upon the state the Vikings have been as far as like drafting, they want to make up for that for what the last 2 or 3 years have been like. So I kind of get it. I get where maybe they're I mean, I would say maybe that, but as opposed to drafting them. So I would say no to that and move on from the draft and stick and pick. That's where I would go. So basically I would say no. So I also got another special announcement. So not only am I going to do... So I've been talking Vikings for like 2 or 3 years on this channel, and I want to expand on that and not only talk about the Minnesota Vikings, but also talk about baseball. And my favorite baseball team, the Chicago Cubs. I want to go in that direction too and not just talk about football, although football is fun, but I want to talk about another sport that I like. So, I mean, even if you're not a fan of the Chicago Cubs, or if you're a fan of the team or not, I mean, I still appreciate the heck out of you guys very much. So, yeah, let me know what you think about me expanding that. So, I mean, I know it's basically the season's just starting, but also I do want to start right now, basically, so I can try to make like more videos that way. So I'm not like in the off season in summertime, not like cutting it short. I want to try to make more videos and try to keep you guys entertained the best way that I can and do my best to give my insight on things. So I want to know what you guys think about me expanding it to the Chicago Cubs and the Minnesota Vikings. I might rename my channel, redo my intro and all that. So, but of course, I'll still be talking about both teams, the Vikings and the Cubs. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Always hit that like button and subscribe. Go Cubbies and Skull.